Before we begin, my friends, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on the notifications, because today's coin story is one you will never forget. If you enjoy rare treasures, lost history, and the thrill of discovering value where no one expects it, then this is your home. Go ahead and subscribe now, because what you're about to hear could change the way you look at every old coin in your drawer. Now, let's talk about a coin that slips under the radar, a coin so simple, so ordinary, that almost nobody ever bothered to save it. A coin that people spent without thinking, tossed into jars, dropped between car seats, or handed to children as pocket change. Yet today, this tiny piece of bronze has become a silent legend among collectors. I'm talking about the 1994 South African 1-cent coin. And trust me, this little coin carries a story that will keep you watching until the very end. Imagine the world in 1994. South Africa was stepping into a new era. History was shifting. A nation was entering a new chapter. And in the middle of that moment, the mint produced a humble 1-cent coin. Small, lightweight, easily forgotten. But like many great treasures, the value of this coin has nothing to do with size. It has everything to do with rarity, condition, survival, and the stories that time hides from the average eye. For decades, collectors overlooked the 1-cent coins from the 1990s. Why? Because millions were produced. People assumed they were worthless, disposable. They believed these coins would never matter in the world of serious numismatics. But time has a way of proving us wrong. Time changes everything. Coins that were once everywhere slowly vanish. They get damaged, corroded, melted down, or simply lost forever. And when the world stops paying attention, that's when the rare ones begin to rise. Now, the 1994 1-cent coin may seem like any other small coin, but the story takes a sharp turn when we look at the few surviving examples in top-tier condition. We're talking about coins that still shine with their original mint luster, coins stored away accidentally in drawers or protected inside forgotten boxes, coins that somehow escaped the scratches, dents, and discoloration that destroyed the rest. And collectors today are chasing those survivors like gold hunters searching for treasure in the desert. But why would collectors care about such a small, simple piece? The answer lies deep in the world of coin rarity. It's not just about how many coins were minted. It's about how many still exist in near-perfect quality. And those numbers, my friends, are shockingly small. The average 1-cent coin from 1994 you find today has been through rough pockets, humid weather, metal friction, and years of abuse. 8 out of 10 are worn out. Another chunk are so damaged that collectors don't even consider them. That leaves only a tiny, tiny number that still hold the brilliance of the original strike. And here's something most people don't know. Collectors in the 55 to 65 plus age range, especially men who grew up valuing craftsmanship, history, and physical collectibles, are driving the demand for these rare, small denomination coins. They understand the meaning of survival. They understand what it means when something fragile makes it through decades without being destroyed. They know how to appreciate a coin that outlived everything thrown at it. Think about it. You've held hundreds of coins in your lifetime. You've spent them, dropped them, ignored them. But out of all those coins, how many did you actually save? How many are still in mint condition decades later? That's what transforms a common coin into a rare treasure. Survival against all odds. Now picture this. A coin that cost almost nothing in 1994 is now becoming the center of attention in the collector community. People who ignored it for years are now searching their drawers, old jars, and boxes. Coin dealers scan through bulk lots with newfound interest. Auction houses quietly pay attention whenever a pristine example appears. And collectors whisper about this coin like a secret that only the sharpest eyes can appreciate. But the story gets even more interesting when we look at errors. Yes, error coins. Those unexpected mistakes the mint never intended to release. Misstrikes, planchet flaws, die cracks, off-center strikes. These are the treasures that truly ignite excitement. A normal 1994 1-cent coin is already impressive in top condition. But a 1994 1-cent with a mint error? That is the kind of discovery that makes collectors' hearts beat faster. These error coins can turn an ordinary day into one of the greatest finds of your life. Now imagine someone opening an old box in the back of a cupboard and finding a coin they haven't touched in 30 years. They look closer, wipe off the dust, hold it up toward the light, and suddenly realize that what they're holding isn't just another coin. It's a relic from a turning point in South African history. A coin from the year the country changed direction. A coin that survived quietly while the world moved on. That emotional connection, that sense of history in your hand, is what makes collectors pay attention. And that's where the magic begins. But here's the part that truly fascinates collectors: the unpredictability. Nobody knows which everyday coin will become tomorrow's treasure. Nobody expected small bronze coins from the 1990s to rise in interest. But here we are. And the 1994 1-cent coin is climbing steadily, gaining recognition, sparking bidding wars, and capturing the attention of serious numismatists. Next time you come across a small, lightweight, ordinary-looking coin, don't underestimate it. Don't ignore it. Don't assume it has no value. Because the world of numismatics is full of surprises, and history loves to reward the people who pay attention. And now, the moment you've stayed for, the part everyone wants to hear: the estimated value of the rarest, most pristine, most desirable examples of the 1994 South African 1-cent coin, especially those with exceptional condition and rare mint errors. The number that shocks everyone. The number that proves even the smallest treasure can reach unimaginable heights. That value, my friends, reaches up to an unbelievable, jaw-dropping $30 million.